Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, and that means we have a new market report, new data from last week about how the Kenosha market is doing. I hope that you had an absolutely fantastic weekend, and I'm excited to share what the market is doing from the last week. So these numbers are actually quite exciting this week. They haven't changed a whole lot from the prior week, but it's interesting to look at how they change week over week and see where the market is heading, see what the data is telling us, see if we're heading into a buyer's market, into a stronger seller's market, into an even market, or where we're going. Because it's always good to know where we're going if you're looking to buy or sell or whatever you're looking to do. So let's dive into it. So as usual, we start here at this market action index number. This just kind of gives us a 10,000 foot overview of what the market's doing. Last week it was at 51. This week it's at 50. It decreased just slightly. It was at 50.81 last week. It's at 50.4 this week. So a very marginal decrease, but again, it's trending downwards. As you can see on this timeline here, it keeps trending further and further downwards, showing us that we're heading more and more into an even / buyer's market. I don't think we'll be there anytime soon. We're probably still another 6 months to a year from an even / buyer's market, but we are trending that way. I think after the election, this number may jump up a little bit. We'll head deeper into a seller's market, just because after the election, people will start jumping in the market a little bit more. It'll cool off towards the holidays again, and then it'll pick back up after the holidays and into the spring market again. Median list price, again, this is the median list price of everything that's currently in the market. So everything that is new to the market and everything that's been sitting on the market. It is at 308,000. It is even compared to last week, so no change. So that just tells us that the market is stagnant. Older listings aren't selling. They aren't really doing anything. It doesn't really tell us a whole lot. It just tells us that listings are still moving. We're still in a very hot seller's market. Things are still selling. They're just not selling over asking price necessarily. They're probably selling at asking price or maybe even a little over asking price. So when they list, we're seeing a lot of price decreases is what this means. That's what this number means, is that we're seeing a lot of price decreases. Median price of new listings. So this is everything that's new to the market, and this is what they're listed at, $335. This is a jump from last week. It was at 284.9, so 285. This is the big jump from last week. So what this tells me is that they are seeing listings, comps in the area of new listings. They're seeing them sell for more than asking price, which is a contradiction of this median list price number up here. So that's why these numbers are a little confusing to me. Listing agents and sellers are seeing that they're seeing comps in the area sell for a little bit more. They're seeing that the seller's market's a little bit hotter than I think it is. So they're listing their houses a little bit higher than what they're selling for, and they're going on the market higher, and so that's why we're seeing a higher median price of new listings. Price per square foot's at 186. It was at 187 last week, so a little bit of a drop there. Only like half a dollar there, 0.5. So not a huge drop there, nothing significant there. Average days on market is at 69. It is up from 67. So that's another indication that we're heading towards a even / buyer's market. The longer your house sits on the market, the more into a buyer's market we're heading, away from a seller's market. Because when you're in a strong seller's market, houses don't sit on the market very long. So this is just showing that we're heading towards an even / buyer's market, the longer the houses sit on the market. Now, I like to look at the median days on market. So this takes out the outliers, the houses that sell, within a day, and the houses that sit on the market for 100 plus days. So the median days on market is at 35. This has up from 32. So again, this is trending upwards every week. So this is still showing us that we're heading towards that buyer / even market. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't know when we're going to get there. I still think we're a little ways off from there. So if you're a seller, it's still a great time to sell. Your house will sell really fast as long as you price it right. Price decreases. This is how often a seller is decrease in their house in price because it's not selling for whatever reason. They're priced too high. They're getting poor feedback from buyers. Maybe buyers are looking at their house and they're saying it's too small for them. It's just not in the neighborhood that they like. It's too expensive for them. Whatever it may be. So sellers are decreasing the price to try and incentivize other buyers to put an offer in their house and buy it. So this is down actually a little bit from last week, which is a good thing for sellers. It means that you're not having to lower your price to incentivize buyers to buy your house, which I'm not surprised to see this as we get closer and closer to the election, because as we get closer to the election and past the election, I would expect to see this number decrease even further, because as we get past the election, we'll probably see more and more buyers enter the market and be a little more willing to buy and less hesitant to buy as they are right now. So I think we'll continue to see this price decrease fall even further as we get past the election up until Thanksgiving. Then we'll probably see this number trend back upwards as we head into the holiday season. Price increases, this is at 0% still. Not surprising. You don't really see too many houses go on the market and then increase the price unless it's a mistake. Relisted, so this is when a house expires and then it has to be relisted for whatever reason. 15.12%, a slight decrease from last week. So another good thing for sellers, it means that their houses are selling. They're not expiring and having to be relisted with either the same agent or a new agent. So it's a good thing for sellers. It means that their houses are selling the first time around with the first contract. It means that they're not having to find a new agent or relist with the same agent. So that's a good thing for sellers. If you are a seller and you're looking to sell now, obviously we're still in a very strong seller's market. If you're a buyer, not such a good thing, because we're still in a strong seller's market. You may have to pay at asking, maybe even a little bit above asking. But like I said, we are trending towards that even/buyer's market. So if you do want to wait a little bit for a buyer, just be aware that prices are still going up, and we don't see prices coming down anytime soon. So it's totally up to you as to what you want to do. So we're just going over the numbers right now. Inventory. So inventory is this is how many houses you can active inventory, how many houses you can go look at as of last Friday, how many houses you can go look at and actively put an offer in right now. This is at 86, slightly down from 88 last week. Not unexpected, because we are getting closer and closer to the election. As we get closer to the election and past the election, I expect more buyers to jump in the market and be a little more active in buying. Past the election, I expect this number to actually go down a little bit more too. But we'll see what happens. This just shows that we are still in a strong buyer's market, or in a strong seller's market. Inventory going down a little bit, but inventory will probably keep creeping up as we get towards the end of the year. If you watch my channel and you follow it because of the rent actually went down compared to last week. It was at $2,000 last week, and it's at $1,950 this week. So if you rent, if you're paying more than $1,950, you're paying more than the average. If you're paying less than $1,950, you're paying less than the average. So good for you. The market action number, market action index number is at 50 again this week right here. I didn't pull any charts again this week, but you can see here the median list price of all the price points here. You can see it trending down for all the price points here. We'll look at the new listings and how many were sold, and then the average day of the market. We'll start with the top price points. I always consider the top one here at $500,000 and up. That's like the luxury here in the Kenosha area. So there was one new listing at $500,000 and up. Apparently it was priced at $649 because there's only one. 3 of them sold, and there was an average days on market of 70. So if you're in that luxury price point, expect your house to stay on the market for a little while. The next price point, I consider this like $300,000 to $400,000. There were 7 new listings and 5 of them sold, with an average days on market of 28. So these are still selling fairly fast. They're a little bit slower to sell just because there's not quite as much demand for them. But 4 weeks on market is still not too bad, a month. A month seems like forever when you're trying to sell your house, but it's really not too bad for a month on market for like an even market or even in a buyer's market is actually really good. I know we're not in an even market or a buyer's market right now, but that's actually really good as we're getting closer and closer to those markets. The next price point down, I would consider this like $200,000 to like $300,000 price range. Kind of like the new starter home. The new starter home in the Kenosha area is like $250,000. This is kind of the price range that everybody wants to be, like the $300,000 and less. So there were 3 new listings, and 1 of them sold for an average days on market of 31. So a little bit above this average price point, this average days on market of 35 here. This is the average days on market that I go by, is the median days on market, but still below the actual average days on market of 69. So 3 of them sold, or 3 new ones, and 1 of them sold for an average days on market of 31. And then this is what I would consider like the lowest price point, like under $100,000 up to like $200,000. There were 2 new, and 6 of them sold for an average days on market of 21. So a lot of these are like a lot of these houses on these lower price points are like fix and flips. You'll have a lot of investors buy these houses. They could be starter homes, people that are just getting in the market, buying their first home, stuff like that. If you guys have any questions about this market report, please drop it down in the comments here. Shoot me a text, give me a call, let me know. I hope that you guys found this information informative. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.